Hello, everyone. I'm Jean McGill. Please forgive me. I've partially lost my voice, changing weather patterns and everything. I just moved to a new state. So I do hope you can hear me. I just recently published my new book, and I want to reveal to everyone to know that it's actually our judges and our lawyers, the prosecution and the defense, that work together to contribute to the continuation of the racism and the prejudice in our institutions, particularly in criminal justice, especially when it comes to the murdering of men of non-Caucasian descent by Caucasian officers or non-African descent officers. I use a specific example here and go into exact detail of the court record, everything everyone said through the trial, to show you exactly how the murderers of innocent victims are protected by those put at the forefront to uphold our Constitution and supposedly provide for the jurors to make the decision. But in this book, I show you specifically how that's the great lie that we've been fed. I show you how it's not the Caucasian race in the United States that is continuing this racism that ends up in our criminal justice system. No, it's the judges and the lawyers who are put in charge of controlling it. And they are the very last people who should have any say. It's supposed to be the jurors. But you will find out in this Trayvon Martin detailed outline of exactly how a racist, prejudiced, murdering man was protected by the judge, and not only the defense, but the prosecution. So many people thought it was the jurors' fault that Zimmerman went free. It wasn't. It was a mainly non-majority, it was mainly a Caucasian or non-African descent jury. Many in the world and in America thought that these people were prejudiced and racist, and that's why they let Zimmerman go free. That's the big lie. No, they weren't. They wanted to find him guilty of something, okay? But their hands were tied, and that's when I show you exactly how their hands were tied. You will be appalled. You will be shocked. You will be angry. Because this is America, and we, the citizens, are supposed to have constitutional rights. And the courts are supposed to make sure that those are protected. But it's the courts themselves, criminal courts, who are undermining the Constitution. And it's showing full face in our criminal justice system when it comes to men of African descent being killed and not getting justice. So no, I do not blame the Caucasian American public. No. I blame the watchdogs of our criminal justice system. Not only do I blame them, I show you in detail. I show you the devil in the details of why they are to blame. Right now, in the news, the NAACP is saying that so many states and the Fed are rolling back their promises of criminal justice reform. Well, maybe if they have this proof, they will make some headway. There's no denying the devil in these details, because I brought this devil to the forefront because I want everyone in the world to know and see this devil. Okay? It's called smoke and mirrors and sleight of hand, because the jurors were lied to. They were tricked, fooled by the lawyers and the judge. So they could not. I'll tell you this. The jury instructions were even changed to make sure Zimmerman could not be found guilty. And these jurors wanted so much to do the right thing in the right way, they abided by those corrupt, illegal, false jury instructions that the lawyers and the judges allowed to be written the way they were written. Not even the news stations reported on it. I'll tell you one other thing too. There were eyewitnesses to Zimmerman killing Martin, but they were kept off the jury stand. The prosecution didn't even call them up. I'm going to tell you something else. Zimmerman wasn't the only man out there after Trayvon. There was another man. And guess what? He was a law enforcement officer too. And yes, he was Caucasian. So I can see some of the reasons why they wanted to cover this up, because of the players involved, because of the mass exposure that would be uncovered. They wanted this to go away real fast. But you cannot make progress until you first face the truth. And I'm bringing you all the truth. Get the book. It's economically priced. Get the book. Give me your feedback. God bless you.